Have a wonderful, amazing, beautiful Shabbos. A short thought from the Rebbe on this week's Torah portion and a lesson that it can teach us. We all know about the Menorah that Aaron HaKohen would light in the holy Beis HaMikdash. The Menorah, in fact, is made out of 7 golden branches representing the 7 types of Jews. We're all a little unique. Some people are more emotional, some people are more intellectual, others have the emotion of love, others have it of discipline, others very much are into compassion, others are into victory, others are into sensitivity, others are into morality, some are into humility. We have various different emotions, but we're all made out of pure gold. The trick of life is understanding who we are. We are literally God Himself. The Jew is God Himself in a body. Now, everything in the world really must have the force of God to create it. But the soul of God, you see, it says that Avraham hoilides Yitzchak, Abraham gave birth to Isaac. And Rashi explains that the face of Isaac looked like the face of Abraham. The face of the Jew looks like the face of God. What are the hallmarks of the Jewish people? Compassion, goodness, and humility. These are the hallmarks of the Jew. And these are the hallmarks of God. And therefore, we really are God in this world. But number one, we have to know that. Because if we allow the world to tell us who we are, and we allow false, whether it's media, whether it's companies, whether it's governments telling you who you are for their benefit, not for your benefit. Whether it's somebody that's queer and wants to create an identity and the whole world should get into it. I think there's some horrific statistic of 30% of American girls think they're boys. We are pure God in this world. We're not based on some kind of urge that doesn't give us an identity. Urges are there to be used for the right reasons, not to be indulged. If I just indulged in urges, I would get fat and I would kill myself. And if I took drugs, I would kill myself quicker. Urges are not our friend. It's like gas in a car. It's there to get you to a destination. Emotions are energy emotion. If you take the energy and you have the intelligence of where to go, you will have an amazing ride. But if you allow the energy like a man being walked by a dog, and the dog is going everywhere, he wants to smell this, smell that, go to the bathroom here, this will be a miserable existence. We all have God in us, our mind, our conscience. Of course, as He tells us what to do, the manual, the Torah, the great Rebbes that give us instruction, and we have a dog, our body. And the two are separate agendas. But we have to know that our truest self is our highest self. Our truest self is not as secular cultish thinking is trying to teach us, is some kind of urge. That is not yourself. You know, before people hit puberty, they don't have those urges. So urges don't define a human being. They are there for a purpose, a godly purpose. Ultimately, to get married, to have unity, to have children. That's what they're there for. Everything that God made is there for a good reason. But those are the lower parts of man. They're not the highest part. The highest part is our true, compassionate, noble, and humble self. That's our highest part. And that is our truest part. So, if somebody shamed you, I'm sorry. They were jealous that you knew that you were good, and somebody shamed them to think that they were bad. We have to realize this is who we are. And once we realize that, it's who we become. And as we light ourselves, our own body, with the direction of God, of truth, of compassion, of the Torah, then we light up the candles around us, because everybody else is a candle too. And they need to know that they are also their highest flame.